मिनट चैट। हेलो हेलो वेलकम वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम गाइस। वेलकम टू माय स्ट्रीम। 2 मिनट थोड़ा मुझे का थोड़ा 1 सेकंड दो मेरे को थोड़ा। व्हाट्स अप एवरीबॉडी, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। को थोड़ा चैट साउंड चेक कर रहा है, 1 सेकंड ना। एक सेकंड। वेट साउंड चेक कर रहा हूँ मैं, 1 सेकंड ना। व्हाट्स अप एवरीबॉडी, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। हेलो, आज जल्दी कैसे? अभी टाइम है ना मैचेस को। अरे हाँ यार, डबल मैक्स भाई वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम भाई। पहले तो हाँ थोड़ा लाइक ये ना क्या बोलते हैं, मैचेस को टाइम है तो बोला बोर होने से अच्छा थोड़ा रैंक पुश करते हैं। ओ भाई टट्टी यार, चल लेट्स गो। वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम गाइस, लाइक करें सब्सक्राइब करें जो भी नया मिक शॉट। अबे कॉम्पी लग गया सीधा। ये बे ये क्या है? सिंगापुर, मैनिला, सिडनी। चल तो ठीक है, मैनिला सर्वर एक नया आ गया क्या? ठीक है। एक सेकंड मुझे थोड़ा सा चेक करने दो।
Match found. Death match. Warm up.
अरे भाई हार्ट से पूरा ही चला गया भाई। पूरा ही ये चला गया क्या? अरे यार, इसकी भैंस की टांग, पूरा ही हाथ से एम चला गया भाई। मेरे को पूरा आड़ा होके खेलना पड़ रहा है। हाँ ठीक है।
Dominating.
I don't care if
Chalo,
there are
let's
5
go,
of them
bhai.
or 50 of them. Let's go.
Fight.
Jump them.
अरे माँ की आग, इसकी भैंस की टांग। अरे भाई कुत्ता भैंस की टांग।
Don't get up.
अरे भैंस की टांग, पीछे पीछे आ रहे। अरे थोड़ा मुश्किल है रे। मारी क्या नानस्टा।
Lights out. Sky kill. You're done. Bad luck.
हाँ ज़्यादा आगे चला गया मैं भाई। जो भी नया मेक श्योर टू लाइक शेयर सब्सक्राइब भाई। अरे यार क्रॉसर भाई। अरे एम बहुत
Three. Kutarattero.
अरे इसकी भैंस की टांग, ये क्या मारा बे?
Killed them. Die. Back off.
अरे बॉट है भाई, बॉट है।
Dead. Three.
ओ माय गुडनेस, क्या शॉट्स मार रहा है बे? आईच्या गावात नजरच लावली कोणतरी भडव्याने क्या?
Anyone else? Idiots. Three.
Ten kills remaining.
आईच्या गावात गाईज सॉरी कुत्ते कुत्ते कुत्ते कुत्ते कुत्ते कुत्ते कुत्ते कुत्ते कुत्ते कुत्ते कुत्ते कुत्रे कुत्रे आईची काय कट कट कट कट कट
Five kills
Die.
remaining.
Dead. Three.
नहीं नहीं नहीं डेडलॉक समोर नाही
Don't get up.
One kill remaining.
अरे आईची कट कट बस लेट्स गो हो गया खत्म हो गया अरे यार जल्दी खत्म कर सकता था मैं
Not bad.
ओ हो हो लेट्स हेलो हाँ पापा हाँ हो जस्ट आत्ताच झालंच आहे बोला ना हो एकच मिनटं हो एक मिनटं हात धुतो चॅट I'll back in a minute थोड़ा सा काम है पापा का काम है थोड़ा एक क्या बोलते ना ना ना ना ना ना ना ना ना ना ना ना ना एक सेकंड चैट थोड़ा सा एक काम है बट वो काम क्या काम का है काम टाना टाना दो सेकंड चैट चैट एक दो मिनट में गाना लगा था तब तक काम करता आपके लिए एक अच्छा सा गाना तब तक चल रहा था मावी पाजी लाइव है और लाइव है चैट एक मिनट में आया मैं गाइस एक मिनट किधर गया पे लेट्स गो गाइस 2 मिनट और गाना सुनो तब तक आप और सुनिए वो कौन सा था अभी सुन रहा था मैं।
Sans forcer, ici c'est sans forcer. Parental location, ici les sables sont chers. Et comme c'est chaud, ils feront tu. Et comme c'est chaud, ils feront tu. 20 billets mauves, tout part en fumée. Et dans ma poche, pas de cinéma. J'ai fait du son en voyant les miens, en tapant des mains. J'ai rêvé de toucher le ciel, les pieds sur le sol, en grattant des miels. J'ai tout donné dans le bon, j'ai tout donné dans le bon, j'ai tout. Tralali, tralala, j'ai tout donné dans le bon, j'ai tout. Et bazooka dans ton bon, j'ai tout donné dans le bon, j'ai tout. Dans la lit, la la la, j'ai tout donné dans le bon, j'ai tout donné.
Je veux que les épuiser, ils m'accusent d'avoir triché ou pactisé. La petite me plaît pas mais les charger en bas, je peux la tchatcher si j'ai baptisé. Ça parle sur les réseaux, des milliers de raisons d'aller les chercher en bas de leur cité. Du bon temps sur la côte d'Azur, fais quand même moi que des classes azules. C'est que quand bébé dort, que les chats se mettent tout à danser. C'est les dans ma main, c'est les.
J'ai fait du son en voyant les miens, en tapant des mains. J'ai rêvé de toucher le ciel, les pieds sur le sol, en grattant des miens. J'ai tout donné, allez tout dans le bon, j'ai tout donné dans le bon, j'ai tout. Tralali, tralala, j'ai tout donné dans le bon, j'ai tout. Et bazooka dans le bon, j'ai tout donné dans le bon, j'ai tout. Tralali, tralala, j'ai tout donné dans le bon, j'ai tout donné.
राज त्या नवची डेप्थ किती होती? एक्झाम मोजून आहे. थांब. पाच सात सहा आठ 5 7 6 8 पेन कुठे गेला भावड्या? 5 6 6 8 5 6 6 8 लक्षात नाही राहते. पेन कुठे आहे? 5 6 6 8 पेन कुठे आहे?
सुरक्षित ठेव 5 6 6 8
राज
ओ मला माहिती आहे
दारलो कुठे? कुठे पागल जाऊन द्या आता सोड. आता डोकं आपलं होतं. पप्पाचा कॉल करा. हॅलो हॅलो. हां म्हटलं एक सेकंड. लेट्स गो चैट, वी आर बैक। सॉरी थोड़ा टाइम ले लिया, बट ठीक है, वर्थ इट था टाइम। चैट तब तक के लिए कितने जन देख रहे हैं? अरे लेट्स गो। हाँ चैट शुरू करते, गेम शुरू करते। हाथ बैठ गया है, नो सीन, पूरा डायमंड असेंडेंट पुश करते हैं अच्छा खासा। देखो हाईएस्ट पीक मेरा रह चुका है P3, सो इस बार ब्रेक करना है। और लाइक अभी तो भाई स्टार्ट है, अच्छा खासा पुश करना है। और थोड़ा 2 मिनट, एक 20 मिनट। लेट्स गो। ये आईडी मेरे को पुश करवानी है।
Match found.
जो भी नया देख रहा है, मेक श्योर टू लाइक शेयर सब्सक्राइब बॉय। पीएमसी थोड़ी देर में चालू होगा, एक मैच हो जाएगी तब तक। आधा घंटा है अभी भी अपने में। अरे यार रेना ले लिया यार।
Go, let's go.
लेट्स गो। मेरा मॉनिटर 180 हर्ट्ज है, 144 पे स्टक हो गया है तो कोई ना। लेट्स गो। chill. My goodness, वर्टिकल स्ट्रीम करना, वर्टिकल करेंगे। Let's go. Let's go. चुनरिया टाने लागे तू, ये लॉलीपॉप लाल को कमरिया गोरे लागे लू, आप लागे लू। Hi, hello, what's up boy, welcome to the stream guys, let's go.
Oh, I'm hungry. Anyone hungry? Lunch on Brimstone after this.
बहुत टाइम वेस्ट किया है मैंने। मैं अभी ये करता, ठीक करता FPS ऑफ कर दिया। अरे भाई ऑफ ही रहने देते अपन। अबे 60 पे स्टक क्यों हो गया? इधर ही है।
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Hi guys, थोड़ा सा ग्लिच है क्या?
One enemy remaining.
Anti my boy, anti W chat W.
Listen for the wind. It will tell you where
Chat.
their jet is.
कलर कोड क्या बोलते? फुल स्क्रीन किधर गया? अबे कलर कैसे सेट कर? कलर HDR चालू है। ज्यादा धूप हो रही है पीएल चालू है भाई पीएल चालू है फिर भी मैं यही कर रहा हूँ।
Blocking sight.
Reloading.
Spike down A.
Right here.
Reload.
Blocking sight.
One enemy remaining.
Loading.
कौन आगे चल
Spike planted.
My God.
Reloading.
Let's go. Jack.
Reloading. They
Easy,
aren't
let's
impervious.
go.
We can do
Easy.
this.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's go.
Hold those angles.
Let's go.
The hunt begins. Enemy mid.
म्हणजे वेळ लागतो
Enemy mark.
आहे भरपूर चॅट लेट्स गो
Right here.
Teleport's ready.
Spike
Right
planted.
Here. Gun here.
Last player standing.
मार देगा क्या मार देगा क्या बता मारेगा ही नहीं
One enemy remaining.
Lose.
ना मारा winner let's go rank
Reyna, I
G3
must say how
G2.
nice it is to work with you. It is so hard to find
partners with your experience.
No charges left.
Let's go. Share it back. Okay, there's so many.
Cutting them. Enemy spotted A. Reload.
Headshot.
अंदर घुस गया अंदर अंदर
Spike down A.
Spike down
One enemy remaining.
enemy
Right
A.
here. Right here.
Let's go boys
We get a
क्या
pick.
बता
We move in. Got it? Here.
ये कलर का कैसे मेरे को नहीं समझ रहा भाई। ग्राफिक्स ऑलरेडी भी है। Planting here. Planting.
Spike planted.
No charges left. Here.
यहाँ पे close है।
One enemy remaining.
Nice one.
No easy night for you, wee man.
Nice shot. Thank you, boys.
Aye, where to?
Nice shot. Thank you, बच्ची. Thank you. हाय हाय नाव का हाय गड
Piggy, Sova.
छी यार हंस नको रे भाई, हंस नको. कोण आहे भैया?
No charges left. No peeking.
Prepare for hellfire!
Deploying drone. Enemy tag.
Spike planted.
Shotgun.
My territory, my rules.
थोड़ा मुश्किल हो गया यार, चोक हो गया.
Last player standing.
यार चोक. वाह, मेरा अल्टी वेस्ट हो गया.
They're
Ulti waste
just
हो गया.
batteries. And I need a recharge.
They are so dead.
अल्टी वेस्ट. बॉटम फ्रैगिंग कर रहा भाई मैं तो फ्रैगिंग कर रहा, बॉटम फ्रैगिंग कर रहा.
Let's go.
Bottom fragging.
Right here. There they are.
No peeking.
Battle Max, hi buddy, what's up?
One enemy remaining.
Blocking sight.
Spike down mid.
Blocking sight.
Flawless.
Ready.
Let's go, my boy.
Time to be kissed like. Here come in the shed.
Easy मेरे बच्ची, easy. अबे easy मेरे भाई. Easy था ना?
Reloading.
Let's go. Fast pace था बहुत. Fast
There.
pace. बहुत fast pace था.
Need help.
टप्पू शॉट बैठा हुआ डेडलॉक को उनके. पैकेट लॉस में बैठा. वाह.
Come on then.
Defeated.
Back like I
One
never
enemy remaining.
No charges left.
Spike is A.
Still hungry.
If you are
The
not doing
cleanest
well,
vandal
keep
ever
trying.
I got.
You
The
must keep
prime
up
vandal.
appearances.
Prime.
Reloading.
Whoever plays the Valorant most, कोई बताए भाई. भाई ज़्यादा सेंसी हो गई क्या? सेंसी भाई अपना तो R&D इसमें जाके बैठा.
Watching here.
सेंसी भाई आ जाओ क्या अपनी पे, लेट्स गो।
The hunt begins.
Here.
Pure.
Here.
Enemy tagged.
I am the hunter!
There they are.
Scanning ahead.
No charges left.
There they are.
One enemy remaining. Spike down, C. Last player standing. Clutch.
Fuck bro, what the fuck क्या है?
They demand a fight. Who are we to disobey?
Could have a job.
What the heck भाई कुछ भी भाई, मैं मारा उसको हेड, चूतिया भाई। अरे की भाई अरे
Oops.
One enemy remaining.
3.
हगा मैं नहीं भाई, गेम हगा है बैंड चो।
That was their best.
आप बोल भाई, कौन बोल रहा था?
Reloading.
क्लो भाई क्लो, ओ भाई क्लो सट्टे। हाँ भाई, कौन चैट में बज रहा था भाई? चैट कौन बज रहा था भाई? कौन था भाई? हाँ कोई तो था ना गैस। हाँ कोई तो था आई गेस भाई, कोई तो था। हाँ मैक्स भाई किधर गए?
Enemy spotted.
Nowhere to run!
I have them. I shot somebody.
Enemy deploying drone.
Careful there.
Spike down, mid.
Reloading.
Here.
One enemy remaining. Reloading. Spike planted. Spotted A.
कसम बज गया बे।
They will cover.
Yes. They didn't actually think that.
Last round before the switch.
Let's go
Use
Bachi.
everything you have. We lose it anyway.
चैट में इस साइड रखूँ क्या चैट को? चैट में इस साइड रखूँ चैट को? What the fuck am I saying भाई? होता है सबको होता है भाई।
Are they asleep? Gun here. Gun here.
Enemy spotted A. Don't resist.
Here.
इधर
Dropping smokes.
Take flight.
Reloading. One enemy remaining.
Here.
इधर डिप है। अबे लगा उसको कुछ भी।
Your life won't good.
Here, stab!
कुछ भी साला।
Switching sides.
अरे यार साला बैस की टांग
I
की
feel bad for them. I really do. Could I have a drop?
कुछ भी यार मतलब हगना
Thank you.
नहीं होता भाई। मैं तो नहीं हगा भाई। कितने बजे अभी? अरे 15 मिनट भाई। 15 मिनट में मैच खत्म होगा क्या? हो जाएगा। किसी की वॉच पार्टी करनी ही ना भाई, करनी ना भाई, क्यों नहीं करनी? जेली भाई को देखना नहीं क्या जीतते हुए? क्या बोलती पब्लिक? जेली भाई को दिखना है क्या? इंडिया ओपी बोल दे चैट।
Keep it up.
मैं उधर ध्यान दे रहा था चैट
Spike
में।
down. Attacker spawn.
Enemy spotted me. Heard you.
Let's go India OP, let's go।
Here.
अरे बड़ो मेरे पे स्पाइक कौन दे गया भाई? कोई नहीं उधर,
Teleport
कोई नहीं,
ready.
मर गया डेडलॉक।
I have the spike.
डेडलॉक मर गया भाई कब का।
Plant the spike.
Drop in a smoke.
राइट चेक कर, क्लोज
Drop
चेक,
in a
लेफ्ट,
smoke.
क्लोज लेफ्ट चेक। प्लांट लेट हिम कवर। प्लांट फुल प्लांट।
One enemy remaining.
एक तेरी साइड है,
Spike planted.
Reloading.
ये साइड ही होना चाहिए। ये मार। नाइस। हाँ क्यों अच्छा खेलता है रे?
We are strong because we are together.
हाँ।
Don't forget that.
मैं तो भूल गया भाई।
Track them down.
चैट दो मेटा।
I have the strike. Enemy spotted. C. Finished. Trap destroyed. Right.
ए भाई इसकी टांग, इसकी ट्रैप डिस्ट्रॉयड देखा ही नहीं मैंने। हाँ फक यार शिट।
Enemy spotted. C.
Last player standing.
Silence.
One enemy remaining.
Never give up.
These guns we use are okay, but I will also bring my own. No offense.
There.
Reloading.
चैट हंस रही यार तुम तो पूरी।
Enemy B.
Blocking sight. Blocking sight.
ओके
Plant the spike.
आगे चल आगे चल आगे
Gun
चल।
here.
Duck. Dropping smokes.
Spike drop.
Reloading.
भाग भाई। Dude, he was like behind भाई।
Enemy spotted.
What
C.
are you doing?
Captain kill.
Refreshing.
One enemy remaining.
Reloading.
Can I trade my...
Covers in
Oh
front
god यार,
facility.
still we won।
Much
It's a good thing.
I reckon I'll take a kip after this. I've earned it.
Who needs a buy?
What the fuck?
Who needs a buy?
I'm saving we go.
चैट लैग हो रहा है क्या?
The hunt begins.
मेरे पे
Carrier down.
Spike down
क्या ये
mid.
देखना पिंग 52 की पिंग इसकी भैंस की टंग
Last player standing.
अरे कुछ भी यार कसम भाई 52 की पिंग होती है भाई कभी कुछ भी
Stay taut as a bowstring. The fight demands it.
यार मतलब कुछ भी यार मैं कुछ भी कर लो ना भाई
Need a drop.
Need a drop. Spike drop. I have the spike.
Bro, I almost get killed.
Spike down B.
I almost have got the kill, bro.
Like I never left!
यार
Enemy spotted C.
यार ये फालतू की रे यार
Enemy spotted B. Revealing area. Found them. Shock dart.
Last player standing.
चीजें इनके चक्कर में हार ना गए बस इतना ना हो
Stay alive. I want their life, not yours.
एक सेकंड ना चैट
Who will I spot first?
Our spike carrier is killed.
Spike down A.
Take flight.
Enemy marked.
Last player standing.
यार
Flawless.
ध्यान भी नहीं था भाई मेरे को साउंड तक नहीं आ रहा क्या
Don't be
सीन
spending too many brain cells figuring them out. Overthinking is just as bad as underthinking.
वीसी का साउंड क्यों नहीं आ रहा हेलो हेलो माइक चेक लेट्स गो चेक कर लिया भाई
Ready.
चैट मैं काम कर रहा चल
Still in sight.
Last player
बे
standing.
गोलियां नहीं है उसके अंदर कैसे मारेगा तू ही मार भाई कैसे मारेगा तू बता
Wind. Show me where to go.
जरा कि
Roll for initiative.
Enemy spotted. There they are.
Dropping smokes. My territory! My rules!
Enemy B.
अरे 100
Last
टारगेट
player standing.
My goodness, this is so fucking annoying. चैट पीएमजी की मैच चालू हो गई, मेरे को ये
As much as
खत्म
this
करना है
war
भाई,
hurt
ये
me,
खत्म ही नहीं हो रहा.
It's mine. And I will kill to defend it.
लग तो नहीं रहा जेली कुछ कर पाएगा, बट स्टिल ब्रो सपोर्ट तो दिखाना है ना.
Could I have a draw?
Buy in.
Keep need a drop.
No peeking.
Enemy B. Enemy spotted A.
No charges left.
Deploying.
Spike down B.
The spike.
Last
spike's
player
down.
क्या हो
standing.
रहा है भाई, मेरा एक पैकेट बस बहुत महंगा जा रहा है मेरे को. टट्टी नहीं छोड़ा. Guys, जो भी नया है, make sure to like, share, subscribe.
One enemy
You
remaining.
disappoint me.
जीटी का करना है इसके बाद.
What do you say, drone? Ready to stretch your wings?
चलो थोड़ा ठीक किया मैंने अभी. अब नहीं होगा, अब नहीं हो रहा. लीडर में नहीं दिख रहा. क्वालिटी ड्रॉप डाउन हो गई भी थोड़ी सी. इतना तो मैनेज है भाई, मैच जीतना है मेरे को, हारना नहीं है.
Enemy spotted.
Scanning ahead. Found them. Captain killed.
They found my trap.
Here, dropping smokes.
Nowhere to run! Flag planted.
पीछे पीछे पीछे.
Last player standing.
Nailed them.
Fuck, dude. यार, what is happening with my aim, bro? ऐसा तो कम बैक कर देंगे वो. ये चलो भाई, ये चलो. हर बार
One
मेरा
out
plan
is
नहीं.
ready. I got things to do. Here.
Need a drop. Come into the unknown.
The hunt begins.
Target down. Right here. Enemy C.
Prepare for hellfire!
Pathetic.
Back like I never left.
बी साइड सारा होल्ड कर होल्ड
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
की भैंस की टांग मुश्किल है बे शॉट ही नहीं लग रहे कनेक्ट
Match point.
डिफेंडिंग में बहुत इजी होता है भाई अटैकिंग में क्यों लग जाती है मेरी क्या पता अब तो लगाना भी अपना नाम हो गया क्या भाई
Spike dropped. No peeking.
I have the spike. Revealing area.
Last player standing.
जीज भाई जीज अगू
Defenders win.
Get out of my way.
रांदे गदियां हैं मुरांदे बहुत दिनों के बाद खेल रहा है इसलिए ठीक है कर्व कर लेंगे इतने क्या हाँ कसम 30 माइनस हुआ 30 माइनस देख इतना प्लस किया मैंने पहले कितना अच्छा खेल रहा था और थोड़ा माइनस हो गया अब ठीक है करेंगे अभी फिलहाल तो मैच चालू हो गई होगी 2 मिनट गाइस 2 मिनट दो मेरे को 2 मिनट दो 2 मिनट दो 2 मिनट दो 2 मिनट दो 2 मिनट दो 2 मिनट दो 2 मिनट दो 2 मिनट दो 2 मिनट दो 2 मिनट दो 2 मिनट दो 2 मिनट दो चैट अभी भी टाइम है आई गेस बस स्पीरो गया है क्या वहाँ पे नाइस है स्पीरो गया है ब्रो एटलीस्ट जेली के साथ एक बंदा गया है चल स्पीरो गोज देयर बस कर सकते हो बे अभी भी आराम से चांस है कहाँ पे जाना था अपन को भूल गया अपन चैट 2 मिनट दो मेरे को
before versus doing things differently and actually splitting up a bit before versus doing things differently and actually splitting up a bit more, being less compact in the next game. But other than that little shift, we've not really seen much from them.
I'm actually going to disagree on saying they've done good stuff. I think they haven't done anything good because they had 7 eliminations yesterday total, but they got 2 second places. And normally when you get in at least a podium position, you should be getting some high elimination. They got second place with 0 elims. Alliance, I don't care what you do today, keep surviving, but we need to see them get involved in these fights because man, if they don't get any eliminations, bottom 5 is going to be their position.
Teams do something different today, at least for Group Red. One thing I definitely noticed, right, was squads, once they realized we didn't get that center position, they're like, you know what, let's just get some points. That team's gonna win. But you know where the real winners are? Those who got that Infinix GT30 series, the official gaming phone of Pmgc 2025. Engineered for precision, performance, and victory, empowering every gamer to be the one and outplay the rest on the global stage. And they're gonna need to do it here big time, Max Man.
Chat.
We need to see a mix-up. Rondo especially.
अभी टाइम है बे मैचेस में तो
going for that
अच्छा खासा टाइम है
and just trying
और
to
जल्दी अपन एक और गेम हो जाता है
This is also the last chance for True Rippers, right? Team India. They have a good solid point gap. It's 18 away from Alliance. For this team in particular, I think Rondo is going to be it for them. What do you think?
I think Rondo is going to be the do or die for True Rippers, really. Just avoid the hot drop, which I already mentioned a little bit earlier on this pre-show. But the entirety of the issue I'm seeing for True Rippers is that when they are getting in fights, they just get overwhelmed and they lose control of the terrain in particular. They just, the teams fight around so beautifully that they just like, well, we don't have any good position to work around, and they just get completely smacked in the face. Just maybe when a fight is coming your way, just take a little bit of time to scope the area around you and know what is a good position you can leverage. And True Rippers can do that. Again, you have players like Hydro. We know he can do well, so I think that could definitely help them at least escape the bottom 5 here, Nitra.
Hydro easy कर सकता है.
Yeah, 100%. I think also the other thing is, in this lobby in particular, they can afford to take their time, right? This is not a fast-paced lobby at all. And so when you do see those threats coming towards you, I think now is the time, or particularly this group is the perfect place where you can just relax a little bit. You can take your time, breathe, figure out your angles, figure out the info you want to use, and then go accordingly. You don't need to rush into a fight like we've seen them do.
Ooh, well, I just got word in my ear, guys. The 7WG on the ground, boots on the ground, got some info for us, guys, all right? He's hearing from these players, and they are looking to be a lot more aggressive here in Rondo, Max, man. I love that, right? Because, I mean, teams have to realize, like, hey, if we don't make it here, I mean, it's 2026, a whole year we have to wait, right? So you got to put it on the battlefield right now. I like to hear that, Max. What do you think?
I mean, I would like to see that happen, but I'll believe it when I see it. It's like one of those videos where you see a dog barking at another dog through a wall, you know, or like a window, and they open it and then they stop barking. I feel like that's what's going to happen. They're just going to go, oh, no, actually, it was a meme. But yeah, some teams, especially at the bottom or middle of the pack here, Nitra, full aggression. The 3-1 split, take a risk. Guess what? Even if you don't get any eliminations, you can go for the full recall. You can get a game going for yourself and play as per usual. So why not risk it? Go for it. 3-1 split is the way on Rondo.
The only thing I'm going to say, or the only team that I think shouldn't use that strat, Max, is actually Virtus Pro, because I think they should actually wait to use their recalls for that first rotation like we saw a lot of teams in Group Green do. Because VP, we saw them do much, much better if they could just survive as a full squad into the later stages of the game, and they keep getting taken out on rotation. So putting 2 and 2 together, maybe they should just actually use those recalls for those rotations in case it fails, so they have a backup.
I like that. I think that makes total sense here, Max, because we saw Virtus Pro. How many times did we see them full squad in a car just get deleted? Right? It's crazy. It's crazy. You know, like, I mean, this team, we know what they could do when they get their guns together and just focus. Like, I would rather see them just hang out on the edge and just push in with their gun skill rather than trying to make a crazy rotation through the middle of the map. These teams are playing so passive that if you try that, like, all eyes are on you. You're going to get deleted instantly. But you know what, guys? We're going to be right back after this break. Don't go anywhere. Group Red, day number 3, about to get started.
Pro çok iyi oynadı. DX zaten.
I don't think any PMSL champion teams are stronger than us.
ممكن اقول لرؤوف طور لعبك لانه حبي احنا جايين ندمرك. بالتاكيد يعني احنا ابطال BMSL عربي مينا ريجن من افضل الريجنات بالعالم.
Chúng tôi khá là tự tin ạ, tại vì chúng tôi là đương kim vô địch C nên chúng tôi không sợ. Chúng tôi đã đạt được 4 top 1 trong một ngày. Thì chúng tôi đến đây mục tiêu phá kỷ lục chúng tôi sẽ cố gắng sẽ được 6 top 1 trong một ngày.
I think we will qualify straight to the final.
إذا أنت بطل BMSL ممكن تكون محظوظ بجيم جيمين، أما إنك تكون محظوظ إنك تفوز بطولة هذا الشيء مستحيل.
Bên Milan tại vì họ là một đội mới nên họ sẽ có những tâm lý khá là bất thường.
Büyük ihtimal Wolves derdim.
I think probably Virtus Pro just looks like that.
Нельзя, блядь, сказать, что они удачливые, что они нормально сыграли. Там нет неудачных. Те, кто на удачу выиграл. Я посмотрел, типа, фавориты своих регионов выиграли.
Wolves Esports. They have Coops. Best player in the world in my opinion.
Đội VP tại vì bên khu vực đấy khá là căng thẳng và họ chơi những bản thân mình từ những ngày đầu tiên.
İyiler, kötü değiller ama heyecanlı oynuyorlar.
Я считаю, что из всех победителей PMSL мы являемся самой сильной командой.
Virtus Pro çok iyi oynadı. DX zaten bu PUBG Mobile oynadığımdan beri hiç sevmiyorum oyun tarzlarını. Kendilerini seviyorum ama oyun tarzlarını hiç sevmiyorum. Yani bölgeleri güçsüz olduğu için ben MENA bölgesi demek istiyorum. Oradaki takımları biraz daha vurmak kolay diyebilirim. Main fight hariç.
I don't think any PMSL champion teams are stronger than us.
Я думаю, для нашей команды будет легче всего зарабатывать поинты на плюсах из Америки.
ممكن اقول لرؤوف طور لعبك لانه حبي احنا جايين ندمرك.
Em muốn một lần nhắc đến đội tuyển vô địch BMSL Vela là cách chơi của họ có thể là khá là ổn ở bên cuộc đấy, nhưng ra đây chúng tôi chưa chắc các bạn đã làm được.
Yes, I think we have a lower experience than the other teams, but I think this benefits us. It's in our advantage because the teams don't know how we're really going to play.
Takım içerisinde binada en beklenmedik pozisyonda kim oynuyor?
Silas. Berkan abi. Silas.
İlk başta fight atarken kim ölüyor?
Silas. Silas hata. Ben.
Fight içerisinde fight olarak değil de genel olarak
Tamam.
panik yapabilen kimdir?
Panik mi? Arda mı?
Wild tabii ki oğlum.
Ha, tamam Arda, ben de o zaman
Ben değildir ben. Fight'ı bana gelmem. Mahmut olur ben. Mahmut'u
Hayır,
ben
farklı. En iyi karar veren Silas, en iyi aim de bence
Hepimizin
White'dır ya, aynen. CJ'den.
Evet, yanlış yere geldi.
en kötü kararı ve coaching tepede adam koydu.
Takımda en iyi aim'e sahip olup da kötü kararlar verebilen
Devam edelim ya, kötü kararları.
Benim.
da IG'li hiç dinlemeyen, kendi kafasına göre hareket eden kim?
Buna acil karar versin.
Bak ben olabilirim.
Sence kim?
Gelsin hadi yerine karar versin.
Ya kimse yok ya. Nolan.
En fazla konuşan kimdir?
Berkin abi.
Silas.
Küçük kardeş statüsünde kim var?
Wild.
En küçük sensin oğlum.
Takımda diğer oyuncuları en çok kim götürüyor?
Wild.
En fazla şikayetçi olan kim?
Loxy.
Mahmut.
Loxy. Net Loxy bu arada.
Ya bir şikayetimiz yok ya.
En geç uyanan kim?
Wild.
En fazla yemek yiyen kim?
Ya bu nasıl bir soru yani?
Yani
şöyle.
Bizi izlediğiniz için teşekkür ediyoruz. Çok komik bir takımız. Görüşürüz.
And we're back, getting ready for some more Group Red action here. We got just a little bit more time to be able to talk and kind of theorize before we get into match number 1, okay? We got the Burmese Ghouls all the way down in 9th place. My question is this, guys, all right? Let's get back the coach hats, okay, Max Man?
Yep.
We know that 7th place to... I'm gonna go down to, yeah, there we go. All right, we got 7th place on down to, I'll say 9th, right? Mathematically, they could make it, all right? But what would they need to do in order to make it happen here, Max?
Win?
Well, I mean, but like how many games? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think the strategy would be, right? Like, do they just lay down at this point and just be like, all right, last chance? Or do we risk it and go for it?
No, don't risk it for the biscuit yet. I would say right now, play it passive early game, just try and get into the late game, and when you get to that late game, you open up an opportunity to get a big point game, hopefully double digits. You don't have to go YOLO mode, for Narnia mode just yet. You know, you can play it a little bit more chill. Second half of today, though, Hot Jukes, that's when I would be like, okay, now you got to start getting a bit more desperate because you kind of ruin those opportunities early on. Second half, send it, go for it. Why not?
Yeah.
Okay. You like that, Enter? What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with that. I think kind of just down to 8th place, though, if we're talking about Arcred and Geek, I think points-wise, they're the only ones who really have a significant chance of still trying to make it for the top 3. I think Burmese Ghouls and below are really just kind of... They're going to just try and not get in the bottom 5, I think. Based on the performance we've seen from them so far, I think that's probably the most realistic for them. But I do agree with Max where it's like, yeah, the first half is definitely not the time to just go for it.
Yeah, because otherwise you're maybe going to get very inconsistent points, which is what scares me. If you take those risks all the time for 6 matches, it's not going to pay off on 6 matches. Otherwise, you would have literally one of the most historical days ever in PUBG Mobile Esport. In a lobby like this, Hodrix, I just don't really see that happening. So play a little bit slow. Though Kevin, he's got 36% point contribution, so he's been popping off for GK as compared to Nazed actually, Nipchura, that I thought would be kind of the guy. But no, Kevin is doing really good for himself.
Yeah, he is actually. And it's very, very close. I mean, if we talk about Turney K being the hero of Group Red so far, right? That's actually, those stats are very, very similar there. I did like what we saw from GK, to be honest, in yesterday's games, and of quite a few of them, they had some really nice splits. They were controlling a lot of the lobby in that mid phase. So I did like what we saw from them. We just want to see that on a more consistent basis, and I think that's kind of the same. The leaderboards, for goodness sake, English.
The middle bit.
You know, I think that's
like that.
the middle bit. Yeah, in the middle bit. Yeah, that's what we want to see.
The middle bit. I just stopped on that mic. I'm not gonna lie. There we go. Another
Let's take a look at this head-to-head though. Yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about here, Maxman. Weibo, 1 chicken dinner, tied with Arc Red, right? Good solid points for day 2. But Weibo, dude, day 1, when I saw them win that Erangel match, I was like, okay, this is it. Weibo, they're going to go to the finals. They had full control of that whole lobby, right? And then day 2, just what is going on? It was like kind of like the way when we talked about DRX Max, right? Where it was just like something is weird with this team, right? Like when they control the lobby when they want to, and then they do a crazy play. We don't understand the next one. I kind of feel the same with Weibo. What do you think about that?
I would agree. I feel like they definitely showed hesitance, especially going on that Erangel game of yesterday, right, Nipcher? I think you might agree, where they had that strong compound and they just gave it to DRX for free. That one generally was a bit of a head scratcher. I was expecting him to just set up a full defense, hold off DRX, maybe get the squad wipe, but didn't quite work out.
Yeah, it's an interesting one for sure, because day 1 Weibo was looking so smart, so powerful, so dominating, and then day 2 Weibo was just like, oh, you guys can have the position, it's fine, we don't mind. And it's like,
we sleep.
A little early to be saying that. You're not safe yet, guys. Come on. So hopefully we'll see a resurgence of day 1, because that Weibo, I would like new favorite team. If they keep doing that, new favorite team instantly.
But what if Suk plays double explosive bow?
I mean, double the power.
No, don't do that. Don't do that, please. So don't do. I'm meaning it's a joke. Okay, please don't. It's not the meta.
Dude, by the way, shout out to Suk though, man. Just changing up the meta just a little bit. I love to see it. Honestly, like M4 shotgun, we see that like constantly, right? To see someone be like, hey, let's bust out some new tech and see how it works, and it does. It does. It has its moments for sure. And it's just sad whenever we see him kind of get.
कौन से व्लॉग देख रहे हैं? आरू भाई भी लाइव है क्या? आरू भाई भी पार्टी का ही देख रहे हैं? ट्रूपर्स लफड़ा मीजी भाई, अरे यार ये मत गॉड्स का गेम प्ले देखते हैं. चलो 11 किल मारे थे भाई.
चढ़ ऊपर चढ़.
उस तरफ भेगा.
एक छत पे
उनकी फाइट होती है
भाई. थोड़ा बहुत केयरफुल खेलना. मैं रिकॉल पे नहीं जा पाया फिलहाल के लिए. आराम से फाइट लेना.
देखियो हां स्टेज से आएगा तो.
भाई कितना गोलियां है.
लास्ट ईयर
साथ में फाइट है ना
यार. ये कौन है बंदा? हो जाएगा क्या? मीनो रिकॉल हो जाएगा.
आ रहा
हो गया.
जब एक मैं तो एक ही
जैसिंदा
मेन स्टेडियम में भी 2 बंदे कूदे थे. 2 या पता नहीं कितने.
पहले जिसका खेलता था ना,
अच्छा
उस वक्त 2023 में जो हाईलाइट में था ना गॉड
इनका
हाईलाइट
नहीं आता है.
लाइक 2023 के बाद पूरा डाउनफॉल चालू है.
वो तो गॉड जी नीचे कूद गया. अरे छत पे चढ़ा स्टेडियम के बंदा एक शायद से.
चलो हो गया क्या? देख.
हां देखिए चढ़ा है पे.
कहां पे?
वापस गया. वोल्ड किया.
अपने आजू बाजू तो खाली है ना.
One big game.
एक ही होगा बे, पता है एक ही होगा, और एक ही होगा वो अभी तो।
क्या जेली की दुनिया
वो
मस्त
रिकॉल
दुनिया।
भी कर देगा ना शायद अंदर वाला तो। अबे किसी
1945
वो दूसरा इवेंट था ना, इसमें बस 2 बंदे आए थे, ऑल डेड हो गए थे। हाँ दिन का पहला मैच था वो तो।
कूप है या वरना यहाँ पे
क्या बोलना
हाँ,
है?
इधर ही
मेरे
है,
साइड
ऊपर
देख
है,
चल,
ऊपर ऊपर
मेरे
ऊपर है।
और
मार्क
कौन
करना,
है?
मैं एंगल बना के मारता हूँ, मार्क कर।
हाँ
गिरा दिया।
अरे नो
अरे इसकी
अरे बढ़िया
माँ
मारा।
डबल
के
हेड
बैठे
पीरो बीजीएमआई
हे गाइस, गुड मॉर्निंग। याद है
जी में था पीरो।
मैं उस दिन रात को ना बाइक पे निकला था।
हमारा फोकस अभी यही है कि हम गन पावर में दिखाए कि इंडिया पीछे।
आगे आगे आगे आगे हमें जली का देखना है।
नॉक हो गए, अपने ब्रिज ब्लॉक था वहाँ पे। आपकी टीम में की बिल्डिंग सेट थी। अच्छा करण भाई, बीजीआईएस इज कमिंग, कुछ मैसेज दो यार यंगस्टर्स को।
भाई प्रैक्टिस करो। आई नो न्यूज़ ऑन बेटा तुम्हारे पास है नहीं कोई, हर कोई मुझे ही गाली दे रहा है, बट डेवलपमेंट टेक्स टाइम। ग्राइंड या प्रैक्टिस करने के लिए फ़िलहाल नहीं है, बट फॉर श्योर फॉर 2026 ऑल टूर्नामेंट्स, ऑल थर्ड पार्टीज ऑल्सो वी आर ट्राइंग टू गेट इट। जितना जल्दी हो सकेगा, जितना जल्दी हम डेवलप कर पाएंगे उसको एट अ लार्ज स्केल, विल बी एबल टू प्रोवाइड इट फॉर एवरीवन हु इज रजिस्टर्ड ऑन द केआई वेबसाइट।
ओह लवली, चलो जिसने रजिस्टर नहीं किया वो रजिस्टर कर लो और तैयारी करो बीजीआईएस की, बिकॉज इट्स गोना बी अ ह्यूज टूर्नामेंट गाइस। देखो फ्रंट एंड पे काम हो ना हो, बैक एंड पे काम पूरा हो चुका है। ये जो थर्ड मैच है पक्का एक बड़ा मुकाबला आने वाला है। यू नो व्हाई? बिकॉज वी डिड समथिंग अमेजिंग। ये देखो
टीआर टाउन
अब जोन में जाना पड़ेगा कियो को।
बहुत बंदे गए भाई। टॉप 11 आना इतनी मुश्किल नहीं है। हम ये ना कि
40 पॉइंट हो गए हैं, 14 पोजीशन पे चल रहे हैं। कट ऑफ आई थिंक बॉटम 5 से निकलने का अभी के लिए 48 चल रहा है 5 बजे से। अभी क्या टाइम हो रहा है? 11 ले लो।
थोड़ा सा मुश्किल है।
Not a good advice.
नॉट अ गुड एडवाइस, व्हाट एडवाइस
बट हो जाएगा, इतना भी मुश्किल नहीं है जली और उनके लिए।
That gives me hope for day number 3 as well.
Yeah. I mean, there's also an extra reason why I want to see Boars do well here is because he has his old Snowix as his old teammates on Team Falcons, and I just
चैट बहुत देर है भाई, कितना बकवास कर रहे हैं। खत्म ही नहीं होते इनकी बकवास। मैच स्टार्ट करो भाई,
Because in that match one,
स्नैक्स चीजा को देखते हैं अपन। चलो चलो चीचा।
चेंज आना करेंगे संजू भाई, सब काउंट स्टक है क्योंकि चैट पढ़ रहा हूँ। बीजीआईएस के लिए विशेष दे दो फॉर स्पून। अभी भाई क्या बोलते सो आपकी टीम को, अगर आप भी खेल रही, आपको भी और आपकी पूरी टीम को ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर बीजीआईएस भाई। फाड़ दो ना, एक अच्छा बेटा बन पाया ना एक अच्छा भाई। जो उम्मीद थी मुझ पे सबको वो मैं में नहीं आ रहा तुमको।
चैट चैट कहाँ पे जाना था अपन को? भाई बहुत टाइम है वे, बहुत टाइम है। किधर गया आप? मेरे को कुछ काम करना था।
लास्ट डे भाई, योलो जाओ मारो माँ की आंख, टॉप 11 आ जाओ रे भाई। लास्ट चांस, चलो ऐसा इंडिया वापस मत आओ भाई। लास्ट चांस खेल के आओ, थोड़ा यूटिलिटी का यूसेज भाई है भाई। नीचे वाले
ये तो कल के मैचेस थे, पहले डे 1 की। डे 1 पे तो पूरा प्योर हगे भाई। अनएक्सपेक्टेड भी ये होता। ठीक है देखते हैं। चैट देखने के लिए कुछ है ही नहीं। चैट बोर हो रहा है। चैट चैट चैट नील हाथों थे ना? हाँ ओके, थैट नील रिजल्ट। आशी भाई का by the way by Stranger Things, my god damn, this is fucking crazy.
Hey,
आय हाय कॉपीराइट आ जाएगा, छोड़ो, पहले ही आ चुका है। क्या लग रहा है भाई, कितनी देर है भाई, तो बोर हो गया हो भाई।
Be so valuable for both these
चल
teams
चैट
in
जान दो,
particular
मैं
and the
स्ट्रीम बंद
lobby
कर
that
रहा
they're
अभी
playing
4
in
मिनट क्या
at
करें
home. So yeah, it's going to be a really good experience for them. So yeah, I agree, Max. We could see a
20 की स्ट्रीम
completely
कर देते
different
भाई, चलो।
teams stepped up to the global stage next year.
Yeah, it gets me excited to see which will be the teams to make it to the next events next year. Of course, we don't even know what the schedule is going to be looking like for next year.
Yeah.
For the announcement from maybe James Yang during the finals. That's going to be exciting to see what 2026 is going to look like for PUBG Mobile Esport. But yeah, India, I think Hodgix is just a matter of time before we know they go back to those glory days of when we had TSM Entity or Orange Rocks. You know, those guys were definitely on point back then.
For sure. It's so difficult, right, to be able to play at this stage for the first time. You got the nerves of it all. You got the entire country, right, rooting for you. It's so difficult. You're going against teams, okay, guys, who play 6 to 8 hours a day, right, in the same house with a coach staring at 4 monitors looking at every mistake they make, right, and being like, how can we tweak this and get a little bit better, all right? And we got champions that have been here before. It's a tough thing to cross, right? I will make a claim though, and I want to know if you guys agree with me. If OG was in Group Red, I think they would have made it at least the last chance. What do you think about that?
I actually do think Orangutan is a bit stronger when it comes to macro, like rotations, Niptra. So actually, they would be way more suited for this group, and True Rippers maybe would do better in Group Green. Oh, that's an unfortunate run of events, isn't it?
That is rough, yeah.
What do you think about that, Niptura?
I wholeheartedly agree. That would have worked out really, really well because I think Orangutan are able to adjust quite quickly. They are not a slow team in that regard. So if they did have some upsets on rotations and stuff in this group, they would have definitely adjusted to that and done quite well. So yeah, that is really unfortunate. Oh, I feel bad now because they are a good team. I like them.
Now here's the deal. I'm gonna make another bold claim. I don't feel bad. I'm glad they were in Group Green. I'm glad they went out, right? And the reason why I say this, guys, is because I'm glad that they got to get a true essence of what it would be like to play in the finals. Okay?
Yeah.
Like they went in there and were like, this is different. Okay? Right? These teams are hyper aggressive. The gun skill is like ridiculous, right? So I'm glad that they were able to truly experience that. This is what I'm hoping, right? I'm hoping that they go home and just get hungrier, right? They're like, you know what? We're going to stick together as a 4-man. We're not going to do some crazy player swaps, and let's just put the work in because right now, I think they had some great macro, but at the same time, it's just tweaking that like flick of the switch aggression. If they can just tweak that, I think they could definitely be some big players here.
Oh, absolutely. When I was studying them, I was like, this team is one of the strongest newcomer teams I've seen in terms of that macro because they play their macro like a global team. There's none of this regional bias to me. It was like, okay, they know exactly what they're doing. They're really quick with those rotations as well. They know their angles. It's just backing that up with a firepower on a global level is where they fell down for sure. So I definitely agree with that. It's like, yeah, this was such a good team. I think it's definitely one of the strongest teams we've seen come out of the region in a long time.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit sad they couldn't make it further because I would have loved to continue to watch them play.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about newcomer regions here, we're talking, of course, about India. We've got to talk about Africa, South Africa, right? Looking at ETSH Esports.
Yes.
This is a team that have Reverb in particular. If you guys remember and watched PUBG Mobile Esport in Africa, I'm talking 3-4 years ago, Reverb was the guy. He was so good, and he still was really good. Making it to Pmgc is quite impressive. And they have the tutelage, right, Hot Jukes, of Kuruja, which is very, very nice to have him on the team. So I feel like this is a team that had very low expectations for a major portion of the community. And this is going to be a big learning experience for them. So I'm sure the ETSH, some of the players at least, will see them come back in the future, even if they do not leave the bottom 5. Of course, that's going to be their hopes, right, for today. But even if they don't ETSH, I'm sure the players, they'll be back in some way, shape, or form in the future.
Yeah, and I hope we see it, right? Because they've got Karuja, which is one of my favorite coaches in PUBG Mobile Esports. He was the previous coach for Alpha 7 whenever they won the PUBG Mobile World Cup not too long ago, right? So when you have such a storied veteran coach like that, it's going to definitely pay dividends. But when you get to the first time PMGC, no matter how much coaching it is, there's always one thing I say is you can't teach clutch. You know, how teams handle pressure, Neptura, and you know, being in the background of esports, right? Seeing how these players do that, it's quite difficult. That's for sure.
Yes, yes. The biggest challenge I faced when helping teams out was the second guessing of decision making in game, because that pressure just gets to you and you just start second guessing everything, particularly like the IGLs, right? They go, we should go here. And I'm like, great, that's a great idea. And it's like, wait, no, maybe we shouldn't because this, that, and the other. And they start overthinking it. Pressure leads you to overthink basically every aspect of the game. And it's such a tough place to be in because that's a natural thing, right? You're just trying to do your best and you end up just overdoing it completely. And that is why I always say, as hard as it is, you just have to relax. And that's why we see so many teams who are at the bottom do really well in the second half of the last day, because that pressure is now off. It's not that they've lost hope, they've just relaxed because it's like, we can't do much more than what we're already doing.
I mean, pressure can lead you astray. Hopefully not. By the way, the Ghouls looking mighty strong. I'm sure Blank's going to be super happy to talk about them. But but did you mean that, Hodrix, when you said you can't teach clutch? Do you mean that?
I think you can't teach it for your first time in a tournament. I think you can slowly adapt to it.
I was hoping I could be a pro, but I was like, I hope you would go back on your word, but you can't.
Dude, it's so hard. It's so hard because, you know, I'm telling you guys, like, I'll give you guys even a little bit more insight in depth, right? I normally don't get the chance to go into this, right? The worst parts when you're playing PUBG Mobile Esports is a situation, because there's so many different decisions you can make as an IGL in game, right? You can look at like a rotation. Do we go left? Do we go right? And both are like 50-50. It could work out, it could not. But if you have your IGL and your main gunner split on that decision and it don't work out, does it cause so much division amongst the team here, Max?
Yeah, it really does. It could be such a major issue for yourself. So hopefully they can try and work on that. You know, if some of these teams at the bottom have struggled with that point so far. But by the way, I was very happy that we were able to delay this game, because it was our decision, right, to delay the game. So we could just talk more about this. So thank you very much, guys, for joining the best podcast. We had a great time. Now we might let you watch the game, or do we talk more? What do we do, Hodges?
Maybe.
Hey, you know what? We stop talk, we start game, baby. Let's go. Match number 1 for the final day of Group Red. We're headed into Rondo. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. I know Blake and John, I know you did.
I mean, absolutely. We always love to kick off the day with a little Pmgc from the guys over on the desk. A brilliant kickoff to proceedings. We're heading on into match number 13 and our last rondo of the group stages. Blank. Our teams are going to get hot. They're going to get dropping, and they are going to get stuck in. It has been a little bit quieter, though, here than over in Group Green.
I can't believe you dropped a Pmgc on the broadcast. I'm not happy about that. Map top performance is
chat चालू गया. चलो let's go. Chat let's go. चली भाई हाइड्रो एक और फाइट होती हुई कियो जा पे. चलो let's go. कियो हाइड्रो लग गया है क्या? नहीं, ओके. ड्रॉप क्लैश नहीं, कुछ नहीं इस बार. ओके, आराम से खेल रहे हैं. They knows कि भाई ये बहुत important है. So that's why they are going to like be so confident and थोड़ा passive खेलेंगे. Right now, Geek versus Elf की फाइट चालू होते हुए, जहाँ पे Geek और एक Geek के 3 प्लेयर एक साइड पे बैठे हुए, जहाँ पे एटेश के प्लेयर भाई इनको बिल्कुल अंदाजा है, बट वो पीछे हट रहे हैं. इनको लगता है कि यहाँ पे ओवर पुश करना बहुत मुश्किल हो सकता है, क्योंकि चांसेस है कि यहाँ से बैकफायर आ सकता है. और जिनको पता है अभी तक तो भाई ये प्लेन पाथ बहुत मुश्किल है भाई, सबको जाना होगा जल्दी जोन में. माय गॉड, दिस इज सो फकिंग क्रेजी भाई. ओह माय गॉड भाई, यहाँ पे अरे ये अरीना वर्सेस ट्विस्टेड माइंड भाई, डब्ल्यू फाइट. ट्विस्टेड माइंड के एक बंदा नॉक कर दिया है. ये टर्नी के कोई नॉक किया. नाइस वन, नाइस रे, नाइस. ऊपर जाके खेल रहा है. ट्विस्टेड माइंड अलग खेल रही क्या?
Plenty more to go.
ऊपर गया. अरे इसको पता नहीं क्या
major addition here on Rondo. Judo
भाई, पता नहीं क्या.
Challenge on the rooftops and able to
Last
dance
player
over the shingles. Supreme in the engagement, and Judo able to
अरे
find a second.
भाई वेबो भी इधर ही है. ऑर्डर
looks like the arena.
ऊपर में आ रहा है.
Good time. It's all going to be on those recalls for them.
There's a lot of teams. This is very packed at the moment. Weibo even finding shot. Damn.
फिनिश करने आ रहा है. अरे वाह, फिनिश तो कर गया.
Catches his noggin.
बट ठीक है.
Twisted Minds are all very happy to pick up the points off the back of that. Basically delivered to them.
Alliance की भी fight हो गई नहीं Infinite
There's
Rage की
Weibo versus two
Okay.
players here from Twisted Minds,
Infinite
dropping in
Rage की
some emergency cover flares. I mean, a little bit hopeful
Chat
on the
आराम
knock.
भाई देखो भाई
Not
अब
meant to
कौन
be. It
कौन
does
ये
provide a little bit of cover to walk up to, though.
WBG सुक आगे बढ़ रहा है भाई सुक को पता है कि दो बंदे सामने ही है
Earliest use of cover players I think I've seen. I'm
उसको
loving
अंदाजा
it.
नहीं किया
Maxman's
अंदर
loving
के
it,
साइड
I'm
कहाँ पे
sure.
बैठे थे
He's a big fan of them. Let's see if
ऑर्डर
Weibo
को तो
can
अभी तक ये
get a
अंदाजा
little bit
क्यों
more
अंदर
luck on
ओके
board
फुटा
then.
फुटा फुटा फुटा
Was the
अरे
case
नहीं
for the arena.
गया
Nades over the top from Order. Does
Okay,
tag onto
ये
Lord.
फूटेगा।
Freak on the low ground
फूटा।
here.
ओह
We'll
सुक
see
ने
how many
बो
more
से
this
मारा
needs to
है
find, but Suk,
Oh
oh,
my
of
God.
course he does. There it
Okay,
is,
Suk
the
push कर रहा है।
explosive bow.
ठीक है।
Lord caught, maybe a little bit
Okay,
unawares
Yunmin
by
में
this.
knock।
Freak making noise on the ground floor, and Suk wants more.
Great fire
But
में दिया है।
is it going to be bow, or is it going to be
Okay, Yunmin
UMP?
finish हो
We'll have
गया।
to wait and see. He's got the bow out right now. He's drawing. The quiver is emptying.
Okay.
He is going to
अरे
drop
fight
out.
क्यों आगे बढ़ रहा है bro?
Another shot, not quite connect on that one. He's going to lay down the law
Okay,
though with
उनको
the rest
दो
of
ही-
them, and Hero
कहाँ
steps
से
up
बढ़
with
रहे हैं
him.
उनको?
Teammates again, and they will find the win on that engagement. A nice little hot
Crimson
drop
Rage versus
situation. They
DRX की
find
fight
two
में DRX
elims.
हार गई।
Twisted Minds will be out of
My
there.
God,
Everybody
अभी two
will
rippers
be
अगर-
totally fine though, Blank. We're going to get everybody back to their
Okay,
feet.
Twisted
Because
recall हो
why
गई पूरी
not?
Oh, Chinese Hawkeye strikes again. So good to see,
Alliance वाले
honestly.
fight ले रहे हैं अभी
He actually got quite a big tag off as well.
It is
The other
tough,
player.
geek और Itesh
Oh,
भाई
the bow. I mean, it
अरे
was about to happen
infinite use
eventually.
कर रहा है भाई ओह
He's
fuck
one of
मॉली में
those
जाके
successful
थोड़ी सी मॉली
players
भी लगी
with off-meta
Nice.
weapons.
Okay, nade
In
फूटेगा
ETSH,
नहीं फूटा
getting some much-needed points, hopefully here. Currently in 15,
भाई,
but I do
SMG
think
है,
that the
पीछे का तो
road
obviously
looks
पड़ेगा।
very dark ahead of them. 27 points.
अरे nice
It's
one,
a bit
nice one.
rainy as well, actually.
Ooh, nice
Nice.
little pre-fire there from Ragnarok. Knows that
कर
smoke
ले लिया उन्होंने
likely
थोड़ा
to be
सा।
the cover that they're going for. The recall beacon that this
मुश्किल है
fight is
यहाँ पे push
basically
करना,
next to
like-
might have been overcommitted to here by a few teams, but I think that ETSH, yeah, I think, okay, so Geek are actually now pulling up on the recall beacon in Jadina City on the south side with Nerzed, so they can get a little bit more aggressive with this one. I don't know if ETSH, yeah, no, they do also have an outpost. I'm seeing Baby actually very, very far north, much closer towards the circle. Might struggle to get towards a recall beacon up there, though. So for ETSH, holding this fight on lock is much more important.
So this is a case of basically being at a full disadvantage. Luckily, there is a wraparound, but now Geek moves in. And every single player goes down. It's a good setup there from Geek. Two angles held, and you know what? They don't check their corners. They do not check their corners.
Oh, that's nasty. Fortunately, though, Baby does manage to find his
Check
way through.
Domi.
This is all the way up in Heme Town. So, what is this, like 4 kilometers away from that fight? He's been on the road for a while. Very looted, actually, so has been stopping off somewhere. But getting the rest of the team back up in Heme Town? I mean, this is a pretty quick rotation off the back of almost getting entirely squad wiped for ETSH. So, not terrible, really, at all. And Heme Town unlooted.
I guess you could call it a
Flash
rotation.
वाले
I
भाई
suppose it's
yeah.
pretty
Yeah,
good, to be
yeah,
fair.
अरे
You
भाई,
do
let's go.
completely
आराम
circumvent
से हो रहा है
all of the
tightly.
teams that are lined across that northeast side.
फाइट लेने जा रहे हैं
What
क्या
are VP doing?
What's
VP
going
are
on?
they-
Oh, I think I understand.
just-
I understand. No, I understand. They not call themselves so they can get the recall close towards the circle. That's the only thing that makes sense here to me.
Okay, सर्कल से दूर होंगे
They did all knock themselves in Meiran, though, which is in the next circle.
Yeah.
थोड़ा मुश्किल
And
है ये जरा ये स्ट्रेटजी थोड़ी
The last player's in the blue zone somewhere.
No,
I can't
VP
even see
is
them on the
still.
map.
महंगी पड़ सकती है पता है ये स्ट्रेटजी
Wait,
इन्होंने यूज की
Actually,
वीपी वाले
wait, I don't.
What
जोन
has
में
just
जाने के
happened
लिए
to
रिकॉल
VP?
यूज कर लिया
They did
उन्होंने
recall.
बट द प्रॉब्लम इज ना
They do
Okay.
recall. But where?
और एक चांस चला गया अब नॉक फिनिश भाई वो
I
अभी फाइट
actually
नहीं लेंगे
can't see
बट
them on
अगर
the
पुश
map.
आ गया तो
We've got our map feed up. You guys can
Problem
pull
हो
up your
सकती है ना।
map feeds as well at home. Maybe you can help us out because we're trying to spot them. They're normally green on the map
उनको
feed.
map
You
stream
can
भी
access the
देखनी
map
है।
feed over on the YouTube channel, certainly. But yeah, interesting decision there for Virtus Pro. Not sure what's going on with that one. Either way,
Map stream में
we've
देखो।
got plenty of other
Okay,
teams
Jerry
making their
पीछे
way
है
through.
उनके।
And I think the big news here, Blank, is that this rondo is much more action-packed on the hot drops than we've seen from either of the other two rondos on these starting positions.
चैट अभी
Absolutely.
देखो।
So weird. So weird. There is
सारे ऊपर
like
side आ
there's a
गए।
lot of things that
Eastern
go into
side है
that
थोड़ा।
where you know you get the
Eastern,
recall
western
beacon
side।
off wherever they are, but also they got 3 elims, and I think they heard teams like barreling
NRG
it
के
down
पास क्यों
towards
जा
them, and
रहे
they
हो?
were worried to hold that position as 3.
हाइड्रो एनआरजी के बहुत क्लोज है. बहुत
So
क्लोज है, कभी भी
they
फाइट हो सकती
just
है भाई.
maybe they were low HP as well. Maybe they didn't have much loot on board.
Okay,
They're like,
Boar
we can't
versus
really stay
Alliance
here. I
की
don't know.
fight हो गई है.
You know what,
Okay,
Seven?
drive through
Please
करने के,
talk to
drive
them.
back.
This is exactly what you're there for. That's what I need after this game. I need knowledge.
What do you think you're doing, First Pro? That's the big question that's on everyone's minds right now, because they're now still out of the blue. The analyst desk thinks that they may have been dropping back down. Okay, we found them. Yeah, the analyst desk was right, because they were saying probably going back down to Tinlong Gardens. I mean, sure. I just think that you're in Mehran. That I don't think there was anyone really too close to you. You just loot up there. And then
Well,
move
I mean,
from there potentially.
The thing was is that True Rippers and E Arena were both barreling towards it. So that's the only I'd somewhat, is what I was saying before, and I somewhat agree with Max there, where we're saying that maybe they were worried about third party, but still it's just a very strange maneuver to pull. You're trying to limit the amount of eliminations you give across. Your players down towards Tinlong Garden anyway, so you just regroup as the 4-man rather than have him go out early and then risk getting the res later on. That's the only things I can think of. Again, it's stage 2, so you've got plenty of time to make that crossing back in with the circle moving down towards the south. They are quite fortunate in that regard. Yeah, real. Either a brain fart moment or a real big brain blast. You know, the Baja blast brain moment right there.
Feel a real Jimmy Neutron with that one. Goodness me. I mean, you don't need 3 of your own teammates and have the vehicle explode by accident, right? Like that's a purposeful decision. So yeah, that's really puzzled us, and maybe we should be focusing more on what's going on close to the center of the circle. We've got a couple of teams over on the north side. This is up by Heme Town, where we saw that recall come through from ETSH, but they're not engaging in this fight. This is a little bit of a standoff between ArcRed and Team Flash, 2 teams who, well, now after yesterday, ArcRed a little bit far behind from the bubble on 3rd place, but still within thinking distance of being able to catch up. What is that? 21 and 7, so 28 points behind Team Flash right now. Definitely achievable during a day to make up that gap, but they do need to start off with a big game.